friends say outside is smell. Oh, you don't smell at all.
You see that big blimp? What's the... Brotherhood of Steel. Why are they here?
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. Be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son.
The Institute?
I'm sorry, friend. Truly.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he...
No synth does. Security protocol.
Uh-huh. You don't know anything, Nick?
I woke up in a junk pile ages ago. Just another discarded
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind.
Where the Institute actually...
Exactly.
Kellogg.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside would...
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent.
He wasn't gonna talk, even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh.
You're talking crazy here, Nick.
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the... If anyone could get a dead brain to...
Uh-huh. I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain.
Jesus,
Nice hat.
Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we...
Actually, I think I already...
Cybernetics, huh? We may...
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across.
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Omari.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get you.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if need be. Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Even good people do crazy things
Never
when they're
thought a
scared.
reporter could consider themselves a success until someone...
Just in the nick of time.
I was glad to help.
Can't argue with your time. Anyway.
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more kids.
Yeah? Hey.
I'll, see what I can do.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey.
I'm listening.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place. You wanna go by. Crop's coming in pretty good.
Hey. Hey.
What's the... plan?
So you gonna patch me up or what?
I don't know. Your prognosis looks pretty grim. Might be more humane to just take you out back and shoot you.
You're all heart, Doc.
Just Quit squirming so I can get these bandages on. Sorry about the other guys.
Why are you cutting me so much slack?
I joined the Brotherhood not too long ago, so I know what it feels like when every single person you... Look, it may not seem like it, but... And Reese? Well, let's just... But you know what? I trust...
Scribe Halen.
You better get a move on. It's not a good idea to keep Paladin Dance waiting.
Sorry we got off on the wrong foot.
Oh, so now we're supposed to be best buddies. Well, guess what? I'm not interested. You're hired help.
I'll be certain to keep out of your way then.
You do that. Now why don't you run off and see if Top needs you to do anything else?
Hi.
Why are you standing around here like there's nothing to do? Paladin Dance is waiting for you.
Dance?
You ready to move out?
Why establish an out?
Given the nature of the facility, the radio tower, it might not be as imposing as the city. That's all I'm willing to divulge.
Ready?
Outstanding. Follow me.
Hey,
Go ahead.
heads up. Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Keep checking your six for hostiles.
Heads up.
See what I can do. Should be able to deploy the largest packs of barrels in the best papers. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk. Getting that transmitter up and running means you're a top winner. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy in the area that need to be investigated. Not much about them. Except that they're short-lived, and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate.
Doing that much work.
You might say, surprisingly, my recon team isn't the first to visit the Commonwealth. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them. They haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. We've been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home. Surrender.
see that.
Damn it, I was hoping to avoid this. Look at the evidence. There isn't a... These robots were assaulted by instant...
Synth.
They're an abuse of technology created by these. It's unacceptable. They...
It sounds like you're scared.
There's a measurable difference between being frightened and being... Now,
what's this? All odds and ends in this one.
this place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. We may have over there.
Detected.
Getting along.
Look alive.
Go on.
Is someone present? Attack is minute.
Or whatever you are. I know you are out there.
Damn synths have compromised most of the facility. Remain vigilant. That turret's in. Lock it up. Engine core's ahead. Should be our final stop. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section.
Look alive.
Do something for you?
Look at this place. Scribes would have a field day in here. The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core. But it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now and find a way to get the facility's power back online. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here and watch our backs.
Perfect.
No accounting for taste.
That's it.
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine fuel primed and standing by for your command. Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5. That's anything. 4. 3. 2. 1. Engine firing. test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Oh my god, are you alright? Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Hello. Must be terminated.
Sweet.
Bothering anybody now.
We may have a problem here.
Movement
Not getting
detected.
past me.
Julius. Is someone
They're in the
present?
control room. That's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device. It's anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well. Let's get out of here. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
Paladin.
I'm listening.
The boat looks clear. Let's move out. Well, that could have gone smoother, but
Sure. Smoother?
that sweep was sloppy. We were caught unprepared more than once, which is funny. However, you're extra. I'm not certain I could have accomplished.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with us. That being said, I believe we have to. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the debrief, I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal one. May it serve you well in battle.
That isn't necessary.
I insist you keep it. The Brotherhood. Now, as far as the second, we had a lot thrown at us. Our op could have ended in disaster. But you kept your cool and handled it. There's no doubt in my mind. The way I see it, you could spend the rest of your life, or you could join the Brotherhood. So, what?
I don't know.
It's not a choice to be made lightly.
It's a big decision, so I understand your hesitation. If you decide you want to become one of us, good luck.
Hey,
Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest we get a move on.
Paladin Dance.
There's still a place for you in the Brotherhood, if you want it.
I still want to think about it.
Suit yourself. You know where to find us.
good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Cleo.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection, cold...
Uh-huh. Let's see what you have.
Murder and mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. There's something you need?
Hey there.
Huh?
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying. Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship, yowza. Can't believe it. You look just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother? Got a reason to be bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher.
Uh-huh. He was a synth?
Yeah, unbelievable, huh? Sammy was fine a few days ago, and then bam, he's acting. I mean, the man wasn't a saint, but he was who he was, you know. The Institute ain't got... Look, we gotta clean up here. You keep close to you and yours, all right?
Excuse me.
Poor Sammy. Can't believe he got taken.
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute.
What happened here?
Ah, poor Sammy got snatched up by the Institute. Then those bastards they didn't make it 2 days before everyone realized something was wrong with him. Then we made the call. Speaking of which, I gotta figure out where this body needs to get dumped. Why don't you get going?
Hey, I heard you got roughed up last night. You okay?
Yeah. Bunch of raiders came.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs.
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Excuse me.
Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
Nick.
Let's go talk to Amari. Dr. Amari?
Yes. I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to revert.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse. You don't...
Uh-huh. I mean, technically...
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest...
Fine. I'll take a look.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain.
No, I will not. Now, do you have...
Uh-huh. Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
No. Now.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
No. I will... Now.
Uh-huh. How?
That is not an encouraging question.
Mm-hmm. Here's...
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it?
Those circuits...
Right. I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute...
So the brain is still good?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay. So the tech is... But there's no way to access the memories inside.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth.
There could be long-term side effects.
Sure. Don't bother. I don't need to hear.
We should try plugging you into a toaster.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find...
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling... like an old Chris...
Well, well, Mr. Valentine.
Dr. Amari?
Yes. I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Omari.
Are you two men putting aside the...
Please. Nick...
This dead brain had inside...
Fine. I'll take a look.
Could you say that like Dr.
No, I will not. Now,
Here's what I could find.
what's this? This isn't a brain. This is... That's the hippocampus.
Uh-huh.
They're sick.
I'm not surprised.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But that's an incredible risk to take.
Don't worry about me, Omari. I'm...
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found you.
Right.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old British mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like, let's see. A single month, we load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. He'll act as a host while you're conscious.
Any idea what I'm gonna...
I have no clue, but...
Nick and I are gonna share a mind?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have...
No. You won't have to worry about that.
All right.
Just sit down over there.
See you on the other side.
Hey, Valentine.
Sit down if you're ready. Let's do this.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but
You are experiencing
I never
these
really knew
memories
what
as
he
Kellogg.
did.
This may prove
Don't know why
disorienting
Mom
at
was with him.
first.
Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to...
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, it's all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure there's going to take some getting used to a lot of
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boobs?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world, and the world had it coming. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world, and the world had it coming. You're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. That's a problem for you. I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated.
How's now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth? If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
All computers are...
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Still working. That's good.
The eggheads never liked taking... I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Checking through the...
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here.
Wait. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All
right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had, but no one's ever done this before. How do you feel? Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. Are you ready
You were along for the...
Yes, but it's important we
I saw Kellogg's life.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons. How does that... I don't know if there's any right way to... We're getting off track. The only question is...
That scientist Kellogg.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing...
Why?
The name says it all. Radiation. Navigating radioactive hazards is... That's why it doesn't make sense.
That's why he's there.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glow. If Virgil found a...
Scientists. How do I fight?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe...
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers...
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind... So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. By the way, I unplugged...
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Irma.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
Nick, are you still in there?
What?
Uh-huh. You...
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sounded like Kel...
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might...
Right.
Anyway, I feel fine.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Hey. Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, malarkey.
I don't know nothing about nothing. Hancock. He's the mayor around here. Elected by himself, accepted by everyone.
Enjoy your new home.
Geneva.
You have your permit. Anything else? This office can't help you.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you. Nick is good people. You know what I mean.
Enjoy your stay in Diamond City. Now, excuse me.
McDonough?
I have somewhere to be. Sorry.
glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a Mr. Nakano didn't...
Right.
But if you want my guess,
I'll go check.
the Nakano residence is up in the northeast. Be careful when you head over to the Nakano residence. That whole area is...
Hello, sir.
You sticking around, you'll need to join a crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose, but she pays.
Hey, you. Looking for work?
And good, neighbor. You handle your own problems, or you end up dead. What you admiring? The clothes or the man wearing them?
Codsworth.
May I accompany you, sir?
Please do.
It will be my...
Yeah?
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Well, the farm's not much, but it's something.